Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Trading Camp, and we are back with another using ChatGPT to create a strategy video. And for this video, we'll be using a 1-minute scalping strategy. So let's dive straight into this. So if you guys did not watch my other video out, we're going to be using ChatGPT and we're going to ask it to create a 1-minute scalping strategy for us, and we're going to try that strategy out, see how it works. I might change a few things and try to improve the strategy, and hopefully the strategy is profitable, and let's see how this goes. So the moment of truth. So let's ask it to create a 1-minute scalping strategy. So let's see what they will give us. It is something similar that we did on our video, so I'm actually gonna ask it to regenerate another one. Let's see how it goes. It's still giving the same. Okay, now we have this different. We're using the moving average crossover, a fast moving 10 period and slow moving 20 period, and the RSI 14. Okay, so moving average crossover. So first of all, I'm going to set the indicators that we'll be using. So let's go to moving average, search it up. I'm going to use two. First one will be 10. Gonna make it green in color. Next up will be 20. Gonna make it yellow in color. So our third indicator we'll be using is the RSI. Change the length to 14. It already is, and we're gonna remove the RSI base MA. Okay, so that is what we have so far, and let's check out the rules. So first up will be the moving average crossover. So we want to wait for the fast moving average, which is the 10 moving average, to cross either below or above the slow moving average. And then we want to take for if the RSI start moving, so we need to wait for the RSI confirmation, which is when RSI goes from the oversold to the upward direction. So what does this mean? Basically, when RSI is below and it moves upwards, there's a bullish signal. So for exit signal, basically they're not really giving a rule for the exit signal. The take profit and stop loss is something that you would just decide yourself. But obviously, since I have done a few trades myself, I'm going to be the ones setting the stop loss and take profit, which is the stop loss. I'll just base it based on the lowest swing low or the highest swing high, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it later. But obviously the take profit, I'll probably just set 1.5 times the stop loss. So anyways, let's dive straight into this video. So how does this work? We are waiting for the crossover of the green MA above the yellow EMA, and we're waiting for it to come from oversold into the outwards direction. So here we have the crossover right here on this candle, and you realize that it's recently in the oversold direction and it's moving upwards, so that is a bullish signal. So you can take that position. Stop loss, what you want to do is you want to put it below the recent swing low, which as you guys can see is this region right here. So I'm going to put my stop loss right there, and I aim for 1.5:1. So that is a bullish, that's a win right there. So we're going to look for the crossover right here. You can see that we have the crossover right here, but however it's not coming from an oversold territory, so that is not valid, and we're not going to take that position. I'm going to show you guys how to take short positions now. You can see that we have the crossover of the green, which is the fast moving average, below the yellow, and right here we have the crossover, and we see that it recently came from an overbought territory, so that is a valid signal. So you're going to take that position where the crossover happens. Stop loss above the recent swing high, and a 1.5:1. So a valid signal. Here we have another valid signal. We can see that the crossover happens right here, and it just recently came from the below 30 area and moved upwards. So the crossover happened on this candle. Stop loss you can put at the EMA, since the recent swing low is too low, and you aim for 1.5:1. So relatively bigger trade so far, and let's now win. So now here we have another trade where we see that the crossover of the green below the yellow. So this is the crossover. You see, recently came from a overbought position. so that crossover is valid right here. See that here it's above the 70 value area and it's too high, so you want to sell. That's not a valid position so far, and I'm actually quite amazed because it is giving me like 100% win rate so far, and yeah, pretty crazy so far. We're gonna look here. We have another crossover of the green above the yellow. Recently came from the oversold direction, so that's a valid position. Here I'm going to take it, stop loss at the EMA itself, and a 1.5:1, and there is another win. So let's look right here. We have the crossover. Did not come from an overbought territory, so we're going to ignore that signal. Here we have a signal right here where we have the crossover and come from the oversold direction, so valid signal where the crossover happens right here. Stop loss below the recent swing low right here, and a 1.5:1. So that is our first loss out of 6 trades. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, and we only have, that is only our first loss, which is quite crazy, you guys ask me yourself. And yeah, it is quite an amazing strategy. I think there obviously can be improvements to be made, but nonetheless it is quite a remarkable strategy. See that it is able to help time the market bottoms and the market tops by using the RSI indicator. Like right here is clearly, you can see that it reached the oversold direction. We have the crossover of the EMA on this candle right here. So you see the crossover happens on this candle here, right on this green candle. Stop loss put above the recent swing high. You can aim for 1.5:1 because you can see it came from an overbought direction, so we want to take a short position. And there you have it, another win. So really, if you zoom out and you look at the strategy, it is pretty amazing. And obviously the tips that I give is pretty good. Proper risk management, 1 to 2% per trade, and yeah, just monitor your trades. So quite a remarkable strategy. Out of 7 trades we got 6 wins, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want me to improve this strategy and try to make it even have a high win rate, just let me know. And yeah, check out my other AI generated videos as well, and see y'all in my next video.